Turkey hunting is a lot of things. It's fun, it's exciting. For us, it's social. We get to hunt together, and that's probably the best part. Hearing that first gobble on opening day is a feeling I hope I never lose.
Damn, he's coming. He's coming.
Sometimes it can be really easy. We struck up a bird immediately this year, and after 2 or 3 calls, he had already cut the distance in half. We thought it was a sure thing. By 9:30 on opening day, it looked like Aaron was finally going to get his chance with a bow. This bird had probably cut 300 yards in under 10 minutes. There's something else that turkey hunting often is, and that's frustrating. This bird picked off Aaron trying to get his bow back. Ethan and I had kept after him all day that day, although frustration was all we found. Despite covering a little over 8 miles, we never found another willing participant. In fact, the whole first week was much like that. Weather horrible, birds not responsive. The next weekend, with the forecast, rain and wind, I considered not even going. Boy, I'm glad I went.
It's probably crazy that I'm here. It's downpoured all morning, but I figured if, if I'm gonna kill one, I'm gonna have to be out here. So I cowboyed up this morning and got all the stuff and got out here in the rain. It hasn't been too bad. It's been pretty peaceful, actually.
With my patience waning, I was caught completely off guard. After a quick follow-up shot, the bird didn't go very far.
Well, as you can see, we had a great hunt this morning, mountains, North Carolina. It's been a really hard season so far for us. The weather has just been absolutely horrible. Weather was absolutely horrible this morning, but went out anyway. Came out in this field. Landowner's daughter, I actually teach the landowner's daughter, and she told me, she said, Mr. Lewis, you need to go up on this little flat behind the house. That's where I always see him. She lives here, so we'll see what happens. So I came set up this morning on the little flat, and sure enough, heard a bird early, and got it about 6 times. I never really could tell if it was gobbling at me or if it was gobbling just on its own, but it never did really tell what was going on. And actually just texted my dad. Sitting there, hadn't heard a thing, and just texted my dad and said, boy, this this season's really rough. This is the hardest season we've ever been a part of. Put down my phone and heard that little noise, that fighting purr noise. Looked up, and this guy was a half a yard from the decoy, chest bumping it. So I didn't have an arrow on the string. I didn't have nothing. Luckily, I had my gloves and face mask on, and so I gently got an arrow on and pushed record on the camera, and you saw what happened. He jumped up on my DSD Jake, Marcus Aurelius is what I call him. He jumped up on top of him and was spurring him and everything else, and I put that cedar shaft right where I wanted to, and knocked him off the decoy. And he ran around, did some circles afterwards. I put another arrow in him, and he didn't go probably 30 yards after the fact. Tickled to death to get this bird. Was really worried, honestly. We're heading to Florida to do a little shark fishing here in the morning, so I was really worried it wasn't going to happen this year, or at least get really worried that it might not happen. And but luckily, the Lord blessed us this morning. Had a great hunt. Can't thank the landowner enough. You know, people like that is how we get to do things like this. Took it with my new 40-pound 58-inch Omega Natives, first 58-inch one I've ever had. Sweet shooting bow. Did a great job. It was using cedar arrows, tipped with an old bear razor head, and fletched with a turkey from last year. So it was a great hunt. Hopefully we can get some sharks and get right back at it in a couple weeks. Stick with us.
There's another thing that turkey hunting is rewarding.